Well, good morning, everyone. This is definitely a different view than what we typically do these Buoy 10 updates with, because I have the sun coming up from the east. And usually we're shooting this way. But we're doing a little morning update here on August 12th because we're getting a little bit later start. We could have started early this morning. The tides are just about there. In fact, yeah, you probably could have done it this morning, but we decided to get a little bit later start. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown on the spread that I'm going to run today and my plan. We'll see how it works. So on my port side of my boat here, I'm going to be running 360 flashers. See if I can get down here. So just your 360 style flasher with a spin fish. This has been one of my better ones here, this chartreuse and blue. I think it's called feeder is what it's called. But my rig essentially, let's go through rod reel line. I'm running 10.5 foot rods on every single position on the boat, and that just creates some consistency for everyone when I go through my little morning spiel on how to operate the gear. And I'm running braided line this year. This is actually my first year running braided line. I've been wanting to try it here. I'm a firm believer in mono. It's just more forgiving with barbless hooks next to the boat, but with 360s, mono is really tough, so I decided to switch everything over to braid. This is Maxima Braid 8, 65 pound. And then from there we come down to a little VIP line lock that helps keep your line from getting all twisted up. See if I can pick it up here. There we go. That helps your line from getting all twisted up because that swivel goes inside that line lock and keeps it from spinning. Helps keep your braided line from getting all spun up. From there, I really like these corkscrew swivels just because they're really easy to detach. And those are from Fishfield. Fishfield has a ton of awesome swivels that are in-house. So that's just a nice, easy way to attach and detach. And then bumper, all I'm using is just 80 pound Maxima Ultra Green. I can tie it. I don't need to use crimps. I don't need to get any special titanium bumpers. I can literally just grab this 80 pound Maxima Ultra Green and just tie it any length that I need right there on the spot. And I'm doing anywhere from 18 to 24 inches on my bumpers. Then down to your typical 360 flasher, and then my leader. Now I've been getting a lot of questions about how long the leader is down to the spin fish. I typically do about 28 to 32 inches, but really you can run anything on your spin fish or spinners from 20 to 24 inches up to 36 inches. It just is a matter of how much action you're going to get out of your lure. If you do too short, you might kill the action of the flasher. Too long, and it's not going to whip that lure around. So there's that. And then on the other side, we have my, let's see if I can do it this way. We have my setup, exact same deal over here, 10.5 foot long rod, 65 braid down to the line lock, and then the bumper. And then this side of the boat, my starboard side, I'm going to run all triangle flashers. So I'm going to have two different presentations down there for these fish. Port side's going to be all 360s, starboard side's going to be all triangles. The triangle side's going to be running anchovies. The port side, the 360 side, is going to be running 2 spin fish and 1 spinner. But today, you know, I talk about the 3 colors that I always use. This one here is green machine, silver and gold, green and chartreuse, red October, this guy, red, pink, orange, silver, gold, and then pawn shop, which is just silver gold on both sides. So those are the 3 colors that I use exclusively. One of those 3 colors will work 100% of the time. It's pretty straightforward. One of those colors will work. Now, on a sunny day like this, it's super sunny, it's pretty calm, not much light penetration. I'm gonna guess that the green machine's gonna get a bit better, but a lot of times you might need to go a little bit more muted with that red October when there's no wind rip, and so that red October might go. Now, what's kind of interesting, a little bit odd, is that the 360 flashers are pretty much all chrome, and that's what the majority of people use. But I've found with my triangles that pawn shop does not do well in this high sun, which is weird. I mean, it's same color scheme essentially as the 360s, but it just doesn't do as well. But when I get that marine layer or cloud cover, that pawn shop is automatic. It will absolutely get bit, no doubt about it. My plan for today is, let's see, what am I going to do? It's outgoing tide right now, kind of max ebb, going out to the ocean, and I think I'm going to wait a little bit. Well, I know I'm going to wait because the customers are going to show up here in about half hour, 45 minutes. And when they get down here, we're going to jump in the boat, probably head down river, either checkerboard or Hammond side, or excuse me, Chinook side, and just give that a look and just kind of trust what the graph says. I've said that for years. The best thing that you could do is trust what your graph is telling you. If you're not marking fish, get out of there. If you're not seeing nets, get out of there. And so I think I'm going to start around Checkerboard down to Ilwaco, and then as the tide flips, I'm just going to follow those fish up. I've noticed that these fish have been moving pretty fast this year, so got to be nimble, got to be quick. If you stop getting bit, stop seeing nets, move. Figure out where they're going. And that's kind of the plan. I mean, we're going to see how it goes. There's been a lot of fish on the graph. There's a lot of fish in the river. I think today's going to be a good day. We're going to see if we can't get 6 Chinook, and hopefully a few fish, a few coho actually start showing up here. So I'm going to get the boat ready. I got to load up those spin fish with all my fish nip. Oh, I didn't talk about that. Sorry, real quick. So just got the fish nip stuff that Procure makes, and I just put that into the spin fish because the spin fish just open up. You can just put it inside the body. I've been using mainly the sardine, and it's sardine tuna, bloody tuna sardine. It's the Super Dunkin' scent bomb, and that stuff is pretty darn good. And usually in the warm water, when it gets over 68, I use a lot of garlic. I haven't been doing that as much this year. The first day this year, it was over 68 and I was running garlic, and it didn't seem to work as well. But I really need to go back and at least put that on 1 or 2 rods, because the last 3 or 4 years using garlic has been super helpful in this warmer water, and it is warmer water this year for sure. All right, guys, I need to finish getting the boat ready. We'll see you. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how I did tomorrow, because it's gonna be a late day on the water. See you guys then. Bye.